Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for you on how to make ISO and CSO files off a UMD running through your PSP. Now, the official name for these are called PSP backups, but everyone knows that they're not used for backups anymore, and they're used, well, they are still used for backups, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it quiet there. So what I've done, just to make it easier for you lot to see, is I've got my PSP and I've hooked it up through a component cable up onto my TV so you can see a little bit clearer here. Now, for this you will need CFW or custom firmware. So if you don't have that, it might aid you in what you're doing. But what I'm going to be doing today, the game that I'm going to be making a backup of, is Championship Manager 2006. So, first off, what we're going to do is down at our PSP, in the UMD slot, I'm going to open it up and put the game inside. Let it load. So we can see it's a legitimate UMD as it shows up there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to press select, because that's my custom firmware button, and it should come up with the recovery menu. And what you need to do is go down to where the option says USB device. You need to go across to UMD DISK. Then on the UMD ISO mode, you can go left again to SONY NP9660. Those are the two settings that you need to change. After that, you can exit, and what we're going to do now is we're going to hook the PSP up to your PC. So, I've got my USB, jeez, you put it in, and you put it in USB mode. Just wait for the driver to load up. As you see, we're successfully in USB mode. Now, when you see this, you should see this. If you're using Windows 7, you should see this come up. Now that's the name of the UMD that you put in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Open File and Photos, View in Windows Explorer. Now this is your UMD disk image file. That is Championship Manager. So what we're going to do, you can right click the file and go down to copy. Go to your desktop, right click on it and paste. And you'll see, and you should be able to hear a whirring from your PSP. You should see that it's working in USB mode. And you can see that it's going to copy the file over to the desktop. We'll come back once that's done. Right, so now it's done. We can see the file here. If we go down to properties, you should be able to see the size of the files there. Alright, so that's our backup file, directly copied from the UMD in the PSP. Now what we're going to do is rename this one. I'm going to rename it to Champ. You really can't see that, but Champ Manager 06. You can see it now. So that's Champ Manager 06. Now what we're going to do is back out of USB mode. I'm going to press select, go back to our recovery menu. Under UMD disk, you can change it back to memory stick. In Sony one, you can change back to whatever it was before. Go to exit, go back into USB mode. I've got it here. It should come up with an option. If you're on 7, go to that. Now go into ISO, drag the file or to save space, cut and paste. Then you're placing the file into your memory stick. So this is one way you can make up backups of your own disks that you already have and store them on an external hard drive if anything happens to your UMDs. Such as this disk. This one's tattered. I've had it for many years now and it's near collapsing. So this is why I'm using this as an example. As you can see, it's almost done. And now it is done. So you can come back at USB mode. Oh, sorry about that. We can go to UMD, see that the UMD is still there. If we go to the memory stick, there we go. So that is one way of making backups of your PSP games on your memory stick. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments area. Read the description too. If you have any problems, I'll type up what you have to do in the description. So if you don't know what I'm saying, you can read it. And I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. Suggest future tutorials if you want them, like how to set up custom firmware on your PSP in the first place. I can do a tutorial for that one. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the future again.